up, football freaks?
Boy,
It's the
there.
crew here as always. We got Ryan, we got Ed, we got me. We're here for another Friday night of football talk. It feels good to be back to talking football. As you all know, Thursday, the beautiful NFL season begins. Vikings are going to be tanking. Ed's Chiefs are probably going to win it all, and Ryan's Raiders are up and coming.
There's a lot of question marks, but I'm hoping we got some good answers. Or a few question marks. I don't know, but I don't even know about a lot.
Yeah. And I got to go find the web page so I can see what people are saying. Because I bet you there's like 85 different questions right now from 100 other people. Let's see.
Oh, my. I see Jimmy P and Whip are around. Tampa Tom.
Oh, my God.
You know, last year about this time, we predicted who would win
Fire
the
cannon,
divisions.
baby. Says touchdown, yes. Tampa Bay.
And we all kind of shit on Tampa Bay like they had no chance. If I remember right, I know I did. I'll take responsibility. Like they had no chance of winning the division, and they proved us all wrong.
Baker Mayfield might have found a home finally.
What's that?
I mean, realistically, though, any of us three could go suit up for Tampa Bay and be successful with that receiving crew. I mean, come on.
Ooh, we're the top ace football this week.
Woohoo!
You know, that's awesome. It makes me mad.
Jimmy and Tampa Tom, any of you guys are welcome to come up, talk some shit if you'd like. That's why I put the link in there.
Oh, yeah.
So did you hear that the Los Angeles Rams, or maybe it's the California or Anaheim Rams, I don't know what they call themselves, tried to make a deal with the Chiefs today?
Oh, really?
Who did they want?
They're trying to trade Cooper Kupp to the Chiefs for a second-round draft pick, and right now the Chiefs said we don't have the money to do it, but we'd love to do it. Yeah. So the problem is he's got a 3-year, $30 million a year deal. So $90 million, and the Chiefs don't want to cut somebody to bring in Cooper Kupp. So
what a crappy thing the Rams are pulling, though. I mean, the guy thinks he's secure, he's got a job, and then whammo, they're sending him down the road, you know?
We're shopping him.
My Vikings would probably be down for that. We got enough cap space to suck him up.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if he has a no trade clause.
Oh, maybe he said the only place he'd go is Kansas City, knowing they don't spend $30 million on a receiver. But that'd be awesome. I mean, if they would pay half his salary, the Chiefs might do it.
Yeah. Not too many of those deals running around, unless you're the Steelers and you got a crappy.
Well, there was a trade running around. The Vikings were considering signing Jamar Chase from the Bengals there for a bit. We were going to send Jordan Addison over to them, and we were going to get Chase, and I think we were going to have to give them up a third-round pick, Chase or Addison, and yeah, I wish we would have made that happen.
The Chiefs did get Juju Smith-Schuster for a minimum salary, and New England's basically paying his salary this year.
Yeah, he pretty much wants. He probably wants a ring before he gets out, dude. That's what he's after.
He got one with us 2 years ago.
Huh?
He got one with us 2 years ago.
Was he on that team?
He's come back. Yep. He had 1,000 yards, or just under 1,000 yards with us. So 2 years ago, but then he got injured in the Super Bowl and spent almost the whole year in New England recovering. And then they're on the hook for him, and he's going to be $7.5 million of dead cap pay this year and next year for New England. So that's kind of fun. I love it when it hurts New England.
Very nice.
And he could go anywhere he wanted for league minimum, just like how Wilson went to Pittsburgh. Basically, yes, because he was getting paid anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems like a pretty good position to be in.
Yeah,
I'm still trying to figure out what the Cowboys are trying to do. I don't know what they're trying to accomplish. They did finally sign CC, but then they go out and they get Dalvin Cook.
Huh.
I think they got him.
Well,
on the
I mean, were they going to be starting? What's his name? Zeke.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, they got Cook and Zeke for their running
They
backs.
could use Dalvin Cook.
I think Cook's probably got one more good year in him, maybe two.
Maybe.
He didn't get used much last year, so he should be fresh.
The guy's great when he's not injured, so I imagine he could be great again.
I wish my Vikings would have signed him back for league minimum. I mean, I would have loved to have the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine that background? Aaron Jones and Dalvin Cook? That would have been kind of a nice backfield there.
Yeah, for sure. Yep, definitely.
Yep. We ought to project what old running backs are going to still produce and what are going to fall on their face and they're over the running back hill.
No kidding.
Maybe next week I'll make a list of all the running backs.
Yeah.
Well, I know Jacobs is going to have a good year now because Dillon's going to be out there saying for probably half the season now.
Well, and that's another guy. He's good when he's healthy, but not always.
I don't know what the Packers are going to do, man. I mean, they got the guy. The whole reason they got rid of Jones because they thought Dillon could help out, and then they got Jacobs, but now that Dillon's hurt, so they already got their backup hurt, so now they got nobody to.
I don't think Dillon's that hurt. He's a little banged up.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was that serious.
It's not.
I didn't think so, but I could be wrong.
I heard yesterday, or I think I heard yesterday, Dillon's out for the whole year.
Oh,
that's what I thought I heard.
Oh, man. Maybe I am wrong.
So it was like I was thinking, man, I wish I would have picked up Jacobs because, I mean, they're going to have to. They actually need another running back now, just a backup. It's crazy.
He's on the injured reserve, but is he scheduled to come back? Oh no, yeah, end of season. You guys are right.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He's done.
Yeah, he's done. Wow.
He tore his ACL or something, wasn't it?
I think he was injured before that. Is the thing, because it wasn't anything like that I knew about.
Well, I think it was either the NFL Network or ESPN. I doubt it was ESPN because I hardly ever go there anymore. ESPN just sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I used to watch that religiously, and I don't watch it at all anymore.
Yeah, it's really too bad.
Yeah. Well, but they said he's out, or they said they think he might be done. His whole career might be done.
Well, yeah, I think he's kind of was getting towards the end of it anyways, and this might finish him off.
That must be a real bad injury. But wow. But what do you guys think about the NFLPA? You know, their union, I think, made a huge bonehead mistake the day before the cuts, because originally the league said that they were going to allow every team to have one extra quarterback on their team. So instead of 55-man roster, it's going to be a 56, but it has to be 3 quarterbacks. And the PA came in and said, no, that's not right and fair. So they said fine, and they dropped it back down to 54.
I mean, I think it'd be better to do the 55 and get an extra player in there, but they're also representing the league, and 99% of the players, or I don't know,
Well-
at least 95% of the players are not quarterbacks. So
Yeah, I think
probably
that's what
just
they
they
were
had a
thinking.
problem with it.
I think they were thinking that what we'll do is we'll file a grievance and make it so it can be anybody. And the league just said screw it, and almost every team in the league said fine and cut their third quarterbacks on cut day.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs got New England's backup. And I mean, I think everybody got a new backup. All the backups just went to different teams and got cut.
What about Denver? Did Brian's old buddy Zach Wilson, does he still have a job?
I thought the rookie was going to be quarterback.
Yeah, I think their rookie is going to be quarterback, and then they got Jared Stidham.
Bo Nix or whatever it is.
Bo Nix.
Yeah, Bo
and
has
then,
been great.
And then they have Jared Stidham also. I think they're keeping Zach Wilson also, so they're taking up 3. I mean, teams can still take up 3 roster spots if they want.
They can have him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy's a turd.
Blackberry pie.
He's young and he might prove me wrong, but not yet.
So, Ed, you got Juju back, I hear.
We did. That's an amazing deal because it screws over New England on top of it.
Very
So-
nice.
Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs wide receiver room got really deep real fast. They also announced that today that the league hasn't even started an investigation on Rice.
They said
And,
not till the verdict.
Yeah, they said it probably won't happen until next year sometime.
Oh my God.
So
That's
the
good for
hell's
Rice.
Yeah, it's good for Rice and good for the Chiefs. Not good for
Yeah.
me.
Good if you drafted Rice.
Yeah.
well, I picked Rice up in almost every one of the league in 3 of the 4 leagues. I was able to get Rice.
That's a good
He's been
pick
in, like,
because at the
the
time we didn't think he was playing it all year.
Yeah, for sure.
I figured I'd get him for the first half, and then I tried to get Brown for the second half. So I was like doubling down on those 2 guys because Brown slipped way down too in the draft with a lot of people. So I figured,
What
well,
Brown?
get one for the first half, one for the second.
Noah Brown?
Marquise.
half. Right.
Oh,
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Some people call him
Yep.
Marquise.
Did he legally have it changed though? I don't know.
He might have. He might have.
But yeah,
Like
that was
Prince
his name.
just going to the symbol.
Yeah.
Or Ocho Cinco.
Yeah, or Ocho Cinco.
There's me and Whip.
Is it? Oh, I thought it was you standing
Nice.
next to Brown.
The name of here.
You thought that was Hollywood Brown?
Yeah.
Is that Ryan?
And then his head focused in.
Ryan Brown, Peplin, and Ed.
And
My wife
Danny,
heard
he
the
shows
voice,
us
Ryan.
She's like, who are you talking to?
No.
Well, you should have been a couple minutes earlier. Lane was on a minute ago talking about
Yeah, there you go.
how Trent is going to be a high schooler this year.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. My boy's in high school. It's crazy. He's getting old. Fortunately, I stay young.
Does he play any sports?
Esports. I don't think that counts.
That's cool.
I don't think that counts. It's
He's
fun.
too cool for sports, man.
He is cool. That's for
I
sure.
wish I could still play Techno Bowl, Super Techno
Yeah.
Bowl.
Yeah. Hand it to Bo Jackson and then let Ronnie Lott do the damage on the defense.
Yep. He's awesome. I used to do a whole lot of Detroit. I'd run with Barry Sanders, and Mel Gray was their kickoff man. But I put
I'm trying to
him
think
at
if
wide
If it
receiver.
was Techno Bowl, I always played Bernie Kosar as the quarterback.
Browns, huh?
Bernie goes, oh yeah, Bernie, the
Yeah.
old Cleveland Browns.
Uh-huh.
Well, they had an unstoppable too. Who was that tight end they had? They had some tight end that had an unstoppable. There was like every team had, well, not every team, but most teams had an unstoppable pass that you couldn't stop because the wide receiver or tight end would do a little weird move and make
Yeah.
it so the defense was never in the right place.
Yeah.
And if you waited just for the little arrow to barely move, you know, to do this little jerk, that's when you hit the button. That was
You remember NFL Blitz?
That was a good one. I
Yeah.
mean, you just
great.
creamed them.
But
Yeah, there was no pass interference. You could just wipe
There
out
was
the
nothing. It was just
wide
jungle
receiver
ball.
before he caught the ball.
And then they would like grab them by their arms and body slam them down like a wrestling move. It was awesome.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was like where the WWE meets football.
Yeah, totally.
he had a Techno Bowl tournament in our high school where we all rotated the game every day and you played your games. Or
Oh,
if
no
you were
way.
going against somebody, you'd have to go to their house and play.
Yeah.
And I played the two teams I ended up with was the Chiefs was my first pick, which they weren't very good back then because
Right.
they had Barry Word and Christian Koya. So they weren't very fast running backs, but they'd hit people and they'd fly off. But still, it's hard to win with just a 5-yard running game, you know. But on the other side, I had Philadelphia. And I had Randall Cunningham.
Cunningham, yeah.
And I won the whole Super Bowl.
Oh,
off of
you're
a
scrambling
reverse.
around?
Yeah, I had and nobody ever did the great big stupid reverse play where the wide receiver would run the ball all the way
Oh, yeah.
around
Mm.
because it was always a guaranteed sack.
Yes.
And I had one play left in the game, and I picked that play,
Oh, no.
and I won it that way. He
Oh,
thought
really?
For sure.
Wow.
Yeah, he thought
that's
for
a bold
sure I'd
maneuver.
I did.
Listen, Kenny, I don't want Rumpelstiltskin to get you, so I had to say it before you sneezed again.
I don't know
Is
what's
that what
going on
happens?
here.
Thank
man.
you.
Oh, my
Looks like
God.
I have the windows open for the try to get some air in here. I mean, it's hot here today.
Yeah.
Starting to
It's a little
cool
close
off
to you,
now,
yeah.
though. Thank God.
Mhm.
I don't feel good at all, guys. I went to an all-you-can-eat hillbilly restaurant. It was amazing. But,
I just
What
love
made
that.
you hillbilly?
Yeah, what the hillbillies taste like.
oh man, it's so good. I bet you I have 5 pounds of gravy in me. I had 3 different types of gravy, and I ate it all. It was so good.
Nice.
It's a hillbilly restaurant, but it's like one of those Brazilian steakhouse places where they just keep bringing you the food nonstop.
Okay, so what makes it hillbilly is the amount of gravy it had?
Well, no, it's like I had some of Mama's meatloaf, cousin Jed's chicken fried steak, which was crazy good. I got
Did you
3
bring
of
up
them.
everybody's plate?
My dad got some catfish. There's hillbilly soup. There's chili. There's all the
What-
different like greens
what
and
Pray
stuff. I
tell
had
is in
fried
hillbilly
okra.
soup.
It's so
I'm gonna have to
good.
look up hillbilly soup. That's
Roadkill. Roadkill.
awesome.
I had banana pudding for my dessert. I was going to do banana pudding and peach cobbler, but I just didn't have the room.
I
I
bet it
figured
was
the
so
pudding could
good.
just ooze in there.
I
I
love
like it
banana.
when they go to one of those all-you-can-eat places, and then you can just build the massive dessert. Put like a brownie on the bottom, and then put some ice cream on top of it, and do your own
Well,
concoction.
They do it all for you. The only thing
Oh,
you get to make is your salad.
More
so they just keep
sanitary that
bringing
way. I
stuff.
like that.
Yeah, well, maybe people think it's hillbilly, so they think they can put their hands in the, mashed potatoes.
Hey, watch how you say hillbilly, boy.
Hey, guess what, Ed? They're building a Buc-ee's in Wisconsin by Madison.
Wow,
No way.
that's awesome!
That is awesome.
Congratulations.
Boosie's.
It's not Boosie's. I thought it was Boosie's.
So you guys have to go over and get your Bucky nuggets.
Madison,
Check it
Wisconsin deserves it. The home of Dungeons and Dragons. Gary Gygax lived in Madison, Wisconsin, and he invented Dungeons and Dragons there.
There you go.
Feels like a game that would come from Madison.
Creative
That in
fella.
the comic book shop that he first played it in. It's not that good of a comic book shop. It's just really old. But my friend, he went to college at Beloit, and that's real
Stephen
close
Beloit?
to Madison. What's that?
What's
You went
going
to
on
student
there, Whip? What's up, Dana? Do Skull? And what's up, Lori?
Beloit.
Got all the
So, but I used. Whoops. It's hard to judge when you're going to talk because all I see is the light up thing around your name.
Sorry, I shouldn't even be here. I'll shut up.
That's all right. So, there it is. Do you want me to pop a thing up with all the games? I will do that.
N
Pop it.
L
Week 1. Okay. Bam. Oh, it popped it on this side. There we go. Put it over here. Whoops, I didn't hit the like button. If you're watching this program and you think we're really cool, hit the like. If you don't think we're very cool, hit the not so likable button.
Not on YouTube. I gotta find it without blowing out the speakers here. Mute site.
Darn it. I hate updates.
Well, for starters, we're going to start with the Kansas City Chiefs at home against Baltimore. And we'll start with Peplin and Foxanne
Oh,
tonight.
just start with an easy game.
So who
You know
are you
what?
taking, Jeff?
I think the Chiefs got it.
What about you,
Dude,
Roxanne?
you're so cool.
I'm gonna go with my friend Ed.
Oh,
I like the Ravens this year, but I think the Chiefs got all their receivers coming out swinging.
Did she say she's choosing? Did she say she's choosing the Ravens?
Chiefs.
Oh, okay. Ed, you don't even have to answer this one. I know who you're going with.
yep.
Who
And
are you
you
going
know,
with, Ryan?
Maybe he's going with the opposition. It's
I'm
in
going
Kansas City, right?
Yep.
Is it in
Who are you
Kansas
taking,
City?
Ryan?
Where's the game at?
It's
Is it in Kansas City?
Yep. Let me click it.
Yeah, it sure is. There it is. Yeah, I'll take the Ravens.
Ooh,
Chiefs are
Make the
terrible at
screen.
home. They're terrible.
They are.
at
They're
home.
not as good at home.
Mm-hmm.
well, I got to go with the Chiefs. So Ryan could be the lone soldier on that one.
Poor Ryan.
I'm just glad that we got football back.
We'll see. We'll see, man.
All right, Ed, what's the weekend looking like?
Okay. Well, the first game. Oh, there's a Friday game.
There's a Friday game. I didn't even know that.
Woo! Packers
In
at Eagles.
Brazil.
Dang.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't give a. Oh, it says the Eagles have a 56.9% winning chance. I want to check
That's
what they
bullshit.
said about the Chiefs. The Chiefs were 57.6.
Yeah.
I got the underdog.
I'm taking the
Yep.
Packers if you're writing them down.
You're taking the Packers?
Yeah, I am. I like it.
Well, that's nice.
Roxanne, what about you?
I wasn't paying attention.
Packers or Eagles?
Oh.
She said Packers.
What?
Green versus the green. Oh, this is, I think, in Mexico or
Yeah,
Brazil.
Yeah.
This is
Brazil.
Brazil.
Pebbles said
And-
Brazil.
So it's not a real home game for either team. You have no idea what's going to happen because it's like far away and they're going to be all winded and stuff. I mean, they're on the other side of the equator. And what's really stupid is they made a law that you can't wear green in their that stadium
What?
because of
You heard
gangs
it
or
right.
something. But they're going to have to wear green.
Yellow
For the-
versus black or something.
It's going to be really interesting. Or maybe they'll just say, well, it's for NFL. We'll let them be green for this.
Yeah, you
I-
would think so.
They're gonna have
Not
to.
the fans.
Who are you taking,
No
Ryan?
green. They send the two green teams. Give me the Eagles. Let's go Hurts.
Who you
Devontae
going with,
Smith.
Fred?
I'm going to go with the Eagles, and we're going to see if
speaking of
Barkley
running
is
back.
cheaper.
Well, he's an old
I'm
running
taking
back.
the Eagles as well.
He might be sweet.
I think
Suckers.
the Pack's going to be good this year, but I just don't think that's going to be the game.
See how much money they just gave Jordan Love? Shit.
Panthers at Saints.
Oh man, we
The
go
Saints are
from a
huge
couple of
favorites.
battles to like a turd.
This is the first game on Sunday.
I'll do this one first. I'm going to take the Saints.
That's a reach.
I'm with my boy Derek Carr on this one. Panthers
go with-
defense is terrible.
I'm going to go with your boy Derek Carr also.
Yeah,
He didn't
Saints.
draft any. Wow. So, Peplin, do you think the Saints are going to go undefeated?
Yeah, for one game.
Oh, Whip is saying let him up. He wants to make predictions.
There we go.
Projections.
Projections.
I
Tell me my future.
love it.
Lori's got the Chiefs.
Yeah, let's give him all, since he's late to coming up, let's give him all the losers first. As
I can live with that.
Oh,
we
he's
got-
wearing
we
green.
got
You better not go to
Whips
Brazil.
coming up.
So he gets the Chiefs then? Is that
So
what
Whip,
you're
who are
saying?
you taking for the Chiefs?
Who are
Is
they
he wearing
playing?
a jet shirt?
Ravens. They're playing the Ravens.
I'll take the Ravens.
Beauty.
And who
There
are you
you
taking
go.
in the Pack Eagles game?
little solidarity.
Pack Eagles. I'm going to go with the Eagles.
And then who are you taking for the Panthers at Saints?
Saints.
And Peplin's taking the Saints. Ryan, you taking the Saints?
Yep.
Then what's Roxanne taking?
Saints.
So that's the first star we've gotten tonight. All right, Ed, bring up the next one.
Oh, wow, Monster Fish Gal says she hates the Ravens as much as all the rest of us does. And
Yep,
she's
hate
even
'em.
lives there.
Hate them.
Poor thing.
She says she lives in Baltimore and can't stand them.
Mhm.
Oh, wow. Look at this game. This
Two
is
crap
as
teams.
almost 50-50 as possible. 49.7% Vikings, 50.3 Giants.
Well, you all know who I'm taking.
Oh,
The
hang on
Giants?
for a minute.
Giants, yeah.
Put
'Cause you don't
Kenny
have a
down for the
quarterback.
Giants.
Neither do they.
Oh, they got a good
Oh,
quarterback
shitting on
over there.
Daniel.
I'll take Darnold over Daniel.
Oh, come
Danny.
on. That's sticking with your heart, not your head.
Yeah, he's got to pick him.
Who'd you decide you're taking, Pep?
Giants. My son's team.
And what about Roxanne?
Kiddo. Wow.
Giants.
Sorry, Kenny.
All right, Ryan, who you going with?
Give me the G-Men. I don't feel good about it, but that's who I picked.
Ed, who you taking?
Give me the V-Man men. Whatever they're called.
The V-Man.
The Vikings.
I like that.
Whatever.
Ed's taking the Giants too?
No,
Yeah,
I said Vikings.
I'm taking the Giants at home.
No, Ed said the Vikings.
Did he
Oh,
say
I
the
said
Vikings?
V-Men.
Yes.
Ed took the Vikings?
Yeah.
Huh.
I am not a fan of New York.
There's a real friend, Kenny, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Well, you don't have to. I hate the Ravens, but I still picked them to win.
Well, I may not. Why? You hate them and they're playing the Chiefs and the Chiefs are favored.
Are the Chiefs at
In
home or are they on
Arrowhead.
the road?
They're in Arrowhead.
Oh, I would like to change my answer. I thought that they were in the Ravens' home.
The Chiefs are worse at home than they are on the
Yeah,
road.
Patrick Mahomes plays a lot better on the road. He wins almost all of his road games, but loses at home. He really does.
Oh,
He-
you
he's
guys are
totally
killing me.
right.
Maybe I should just stick with my original pick then.
Yeah. Let's get some solidarity here.
I'll just stay, Kenny. Whoever's writing it down.
Thank you.
Oh, wow, this is going to be a fun game. This is a game that I'll be watching
Ooh,
because it's
yeah.
Tennessee.
This should be a fun game. I want to hear Whip's answer.
Boy, I'll
first.
tell you. Who do you go with here?
I mean, do we just go? I live here, so I hear all the hype and
Yeah.
everything. On
Yeah, I
cable.
want to hear you first for sure.
So he's impressing the hell out of everybody in camp. They should have a top 10 defense if they can keep the momentum going from last year to this year. They didn't really lose anybody. They're a better team. I think they're going to win. I don't see the Titans being able to, especially because the Titans aren't that good in the first place, right?
Gonna be a
Yeah.
whole lot of Pollard.
Yeah.
Titans
You're
got a
going to
lot of
see a
new
whole lot of
people.
Spears.
The Bears they upgraded their backfield with the running backs. They got much better receivers. This kid seems like the real deal, whereas Fields just sucked the life out of or the air right out of life, and it just I can't see how they can lose this game, which means they'll probably lose. But I'm going to pick them.
Man, week one is tough.
Yeah, right. The kid might be all hopped up on jitters, so.
Mhm.
So you're taking the Bears?
I'm taking the Bears.
I'm taking the Bears as well. Who are you taking, Ryan?
Give me the painted fingernails, Caleb Williams, to win the game.
Painted fingernails. I did not hear about that.
Yeah, I
That's
think
who you taking?
he likes to paint his
The
fingernails.
Bears.
I heard a lot about it. I don't know why people are so
And
bent
Miss
out.
Roxanne?
Who cares?
Same.
And then Mr. Ed.
Okay, well, Tennessee is our home team here, so I hear a lot of Tennessee stuff. They've actually improved quite a bit at wide receiver by picking up Ridley, and unfortunately, Hopkins has got a bruised kneecap, so he may not start the first game. Their running back game is, I think it's going to be a 50-50, and I think Spears is going to take over as the main guy because Spears looked
Over
freaking
Pollard?
awesome last year. Yeah, Pollard is not as good as Henry, and Spears was stealing time from Henry last year. And Spears was, when he came on the field, you normally get mad because you're like, keep Henry in there, but he averaged, I think, 4+ yards a carry, and he could catch really good.
They didn't want to hurt Henry because that was value.
What? I would have ran Henry to the ground if you're not going to keep him.
So you're going
Wow.
Titans, Ed?
I'm going to go
Get him
Titans
hurt, he
because
didn't
it's all
work
about
much.
Will Levis. If Will Levis can turn the corner and be a good quarterback, Tennessee has a chance of having a decent season. And if he doesn't, the Tennessee is going to win 2 or 3 games. But if Will Levis can turn the corner and actually become a decent quarterback, they've got a chance. They're better on defense too this year. So I think Tennessee is going to be a sneaky team that's going to be about a game or two over 500, where a lot of people think they're going to be like a Carolina. And
Corey says he's
the
going
Bears-
Giants.
Bears have so much hype because of everything, but they're still a loser team with a lot of new gadgets. So we're going to see if
Shane's not here.
perform
You
or
guys
not.
are so sad.
But yeah, but I mean,
That's
you're
true.
not wrong. You're not wrong,
Yeah.
but so are the Titans. The Titans haven't done squat in what, 15 years?
we won the division. 3 years ago, we were the top scoring or the top winning team in the AFC.
You heard it on the ASE first. I am
I was
saying
unaware
that
of
the
that.
Bears defense will be the number 1 defense in the league this year.
Tennessee's
I think they
normally
will
about
be.
a
They are
500
really
or slightly
good.
above team. And so it's just they just aren't really flashy. Now, we've lost Vrabel. You know, they fired Vrabel and brought in a new coach. I think that was a mistake. I think Vrabel is a consistent winner. And they should
What
have
I'm
fired
trying
the
to
GM.
figure out is how in the hell the Titans-Bears game got the most exposure tonight so far. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, no kidding. That's what I was gonna say. This is another toilet bowl.
Yeah, let's get on to some
I'm
more
looking
games.
forward to it.
Because 2 of us live in the home city.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay.
I think Ed might be a closet Titans fan. I'm thinking he might be.
No,
I almost have to be, right?
I have 2 home teams here, in Tennessee and Atlanta. Those are the games I have to watch every week regardless. They're always going to be on. So I picked to watch Tennessee. I do. I'd rather see my AFC conference than an NFC conference.
I'm kind of the same way. I can usually choose between the Packers and the Bears, and
Well,
I
this
live
is
in the
gonna be-
Chicago
I like
area,
this.
so I picked the Chicago Bears.
Okay, but I can't wait to get to Atlanta.
I
Okay,
think
so we
this
got
is gonna-
Titans.
I think
Colts.
this is going to be a good game here.
I was surprised it's as close as it says, but you're on.
Yeah, me
you're on
too.
this side.
I think that the Texans I think they're further along than the Colts are at the moment, so I'm going to go Texans on this one.
Who's quarterback over at the Indianapolis Colts? I don't even know.
Is it
Richardson.
Anthony Richardson? Anthony
Richardson.
Richardson.
He's a
And they're
beast. He can be.
But there's some people
projecting
that
him
are
to be a
really hyped
fan.
up on him.
Yeah.
I've never heard of him.
Who are you going to take, Pep?
He was the first.
He did awesome last year, and then he got hurt.
Yeah,
But he was on fire.
he
So
was.
we'll see. But yeah, Texans 100%.
Who are you going to take,
I
Pat?
think they're going to be beasts this year.
He said Texans.
Texans. Okay. Is Roxanne going the same?
I'm not sure about this one, so I'll just follow suit.
You're going Colts?
Texans, she said.
Same. Okay. Texans. What are you doing, Whip?
I'm probably gonna go. I don't know. I'm gonna go Colts just because to be contrary, but because I don't know if the Texans are gonna be as good. I know it's. I don't know. I just second year quarterbacks who had a really good first
Yeah,
year.
second year
They
quarterbacks.
fail a lot.
And they just picked up Diggs.
Wide receivers in the league with Diggs, and then he already had Nico. I don't think anybody can. I think that
Joe
team's gonna
Mixon now too.
Huh?
Joe Mixon too now.
Well,
Yeah,
unless he
yeah,
has a
I just
resurgence,
hope-
he wasn't that good last year either.
And
He's getting old.
they also picked up Danielle Hunter in the offseason for an edge rusher. I just think they're going to be pretty good this year. All right, Ryan, who you taking?
Give me the Texans. Them and the Eagles, I think, have the most talented rosters in the NFL. But they'll probably both screw it up at the end.
Who are you taking, Ed?
It's a 50-50. So I've got more shares of fantasy players on the Texans, so I'm going to go Texans.
Oh crap! I didn't even think about that.
I got 2 Texans almost on every team, or at least one Texan, and I only have a 1 or 2 shares of the Colts on all 3 of my teams. So, yep. It's really a 50-50 mix right there. If it was in Texas and Houston, I'd definitely say Houston.
Yeah, I probably would have gone Houston too if they were home.
Patriots versus Bengals. The Patriots are a 21% chance of winning. Yeah.
I'm going Bengals for sure. And this is a no-brainer. Is anybody else not going to pick the Bengals?
What we ought to do instead, we ought to project what quarter Joe Burrow will be breaking a bone.
That's what I was going to say. This is the healthiest Joe Burrow is going to be all season. So I'm going to go with the Bengals.
And does the Patriots have anybody that can get to Joe Burrow? That's
The Patriots traditionally fields a good team when Belichick was coach. I don't know what they're going to be like
defense
now.
might not be nothing to sleep on. They just have virtually nothing on offense.
Look at that missing, guys. Look at I am missing here. Turn around. Look at what I'm missing. Oh my God.
Ooh, is that berries?
Yeah, fresh blackberry pie. She just picked them today.
I'll be right over.
oh
Yeah,
man,
big
you're so
scoop
lucky.
of vanilla bean ice cream on top. Oh man.
Oh, when we're done doing the projections here, I have a military question I need to ask Kenny. And if has anybody else here been in the military? Okay, well, I'll ask Kenny, and then if you guys want to weigh in, that's fine too. But let's go to the next game.
We all went Bungles, right?
Something to look forward to.
Yeah. Cardinals versus the Bills in Buffalo. The Bills are favored 71.5%.
I'll be
I
surprised.
have to
if
agree
pick
with
the
them. Is
Cardinals
anybody here going
all
to vote
year.
against the Bills?
Yeah, no, not me.
I don't think the Bills are. I honestly don't think the Bills are going to be a 500 club this year.
I don't
But I
either.
think this is one they win.
I mean, they might be 500. I'm not, but I don't think they're going to be as good as they have been in the last couple of years.
I think
So
they're gonna be
everybody's
8 and
going
9.
Bills on this one, huh?
Bill it up.
Well, I mean, that's a
If
no-brainer.
the Bills
really.
were in Arizona, I would be picking Arizona. I would.
I don't even know who plays in Arizona anymore.
That new super rookie.
Kyler Murray.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Yep.
Potter might be good this
versus
year, running back.
Miami.
Kyler Murray's good at baseball.
Yeah, well, he's before he gets injured, he'll be good. But the Dolphins are favored 61.8%.
I've got to go Dolphins, man. I just don't think that Jags have enough yet.
And they lost Ridley.
Now, the real question is Tyreek Hill going to score more touchdowns than women he knocks up after the game?
Ooh. Ooh.
That's
Is
tough.
there anybody not going
I-
Bills or
I have
Dolphins?
Tyreek Hill. I gotta go.
Those women he knocks up.
Yeah, like
Anybody
five
going to go
kids.
with the Jags?
I never
I
bet
didn't-
against the Dolphins early in the year, especially out.
Five kids in the
Everybody's
same
going
year,
Dolphins.
all from different women's.
Remember Sean Kemp?
Oh yeah, the Rain Man.
Yeah, he was. He was making it rain babies.
Yeah.
But was it?
So
with
now
lots
we're
of
starting to get a
different
bunch. Now we got four star frames now.
Yes, it was like 27 kids with 27 different women.
Oh, well, Tyreek might go for that record. Okay, so now we got Steelers versus Falcons. The Falcons are at home with a 56.1% chance of beating the amazing Steelers. Okay, Kenny, take it away.
Who's
I'm
going?
trying so hard not to vote by my heart. So I'm going to go Falcons. I think they just got a better roster at the moment. And I'm pretty sure Whip's going to go with his Steelers, most likely.
I'm gonna.
And I already know Foxanne's going to probably go with their Steelers.
Yep.
So that only leaves Peplet, Ed, and Mr. Ryan. So who you going with, Pep?
I think I gotta go Falcons. They're at home.
What about you, Mr. Rye?
Bijan to the rescue. Give me the Falcons.
What about you, Ed?
Yeah, I think the Falcons, that's the other home team we have here. I think that they're going to be a darn good team this year. I think they're going to probably win 12 games, but it's all on Cousins. And they'll probably lose in the first round of the playoffs because of Cousins. But I think Bijan's going to be the MVP.
Hey, man, like I
I
said,
think-
he's a hell of a regular season guy. He'll get him a good record, but
Yeah.
he'll just choke when it comes to the big time.
He's not going to
Well,
be able
and
to
they
throw from his back though, with T.J. Watt sitting on his chest.
But he's got so many weapons. They were such a good team last year, except for their quarterback. Their quarterback was god awful. He got cut yesterday from Arizona, I think.
Well, I know one guy is
Riddle.
going to see an instant improvement is Pitts.
Yeah, that's going to
They're
be
tight
see
ends.
if he goes back to his rookie form of
Cousins.
1,000 yards.
Cousins loves the tight ends. I mean, that's his number one target almost every time. So
Yeah, I got Pitts on one of those leagues. I'm hoping he does something for me.
I wanted him, but I couldn't get a hold of him.
He's too
He was-
fast.
He was drafted. Well, his hands are gigantic. He's basically got the exact same measurements of Megatron, except he's a little heavier, stronger. So,
Yeah, he's got some
yeah,
physical
I think
skills.
it's going to be fun. So I'll be going back and forth between Tennessee and the Falcons, and I'm telling you, they're both going to be fun games because I'm going to enjoy watching the rookie play and Chicago and see what Cousin does in Atlanta. So, okay, let's go back out here. And we've got two teams that I don't care for. The Broncos are favored to lose. They have a 33.8% chance of winning on the road against the Seattle Seahawks.
Well, I'll be the first to make a broad. I'm not. I'm riding the Bo Nix era, baby. I'm taking the.
Oh my God.
What?
I'm taking the Broncos on this one.
Well, you know a lot more about Seattle than I do, so I don't know. Maybe they suck that bad.
Hey, Geno Smith. He does pretty
You
good.
take it, Ryan.
Give me the Seahawks. Seahawks. I'm not really a fan of them either, but I hate them less than the Broncos. That's for sure.
What about you, Brian?
Seahawks.
Ed?
You know, the Seahawks, it's going to be interesting to see if that Hoyer, the quarterback for Washington, plays this year, because I thought he was freaking good in Washington, and I was shocked that they just traded him off to Seattle like they did. But
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Seattle because I like Bo Nix. Kenny got me hooked on watching him because I was hoping he'd go to the Vikings last year, and then he ended up going to a team that I absolutely hate. But I think that the Broncos suck ass, so I'm taking Seattle. But, you know, this is an old conference team game.
Yeah,
30
the
years
old
ago.
AFC West.
Roxanne,
Yeah.
who you taking?
When it was
Seahawks.
good.
Seahawks.
Seahawks.
And Mr. Whipster.
I also don't like.
Hey,
Hey,
no way Broncos
like-
are going into Seattle beating them, so I'll go with the Seahawks.
I don't like Sean Payton.
All right.
Ooh, this is a good game. Raiders versus the Chargers. They're saying the Chargers have a 61% chance of winning at home.
They have like a whole new team.
They're
I'm
also
not going
saying
against
that
Harbaugh,
the
man.
Chargers have home field advantage, but there's way more
Right.
Raiders fans there than there is Charger fans.
I'm taking the
I'm with you.
Chargers.
Yep.
I can't
I
vote
agree.
against Harbaugh, man.
He's already banged up. Got that
Ryan, who you taking?
fasciitis.
Ryan, I already know who you're taking. I know you're not
Yeah,
going to.
mark me down. Raider Nation, baby.
Who you taking, Brian?
I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
All right, Ed.
I'm going to go with
You hate
Crosby
both
and the
these?
Raiders.
You're going Raiders?
Oh, yeah.
Woo.
I think the Chargers are going to suck, and they're going to fire Harbaugh in 2 years.
I hope so. I can't stand that
Wishful
guy.
thinking.
He
Roxanne, who
cheated
you
in
taking in
college,
this game?
and he runs away to the NFL.
I'm gonna go
And he
with
destroys
Chargers.
his team. He destroyed the Chargers when he got there, which is good for me. I like it. I hope he runs his team just like he did the college team and just runs the ball, because that's not going to win in the NFL.
Who you going with, Whip?
I am going to go with the Chargers because I think that Harbaugh will make it work.
Yep, so do I. Ooh.
Ryan, I hope your team wins.
Hope
Okay,
so.
was it?
Cowboys
Close.
versus
Look at Breeze
Browns in Cleveland. And this is the road team is favored to win. 51% to the Cowboys.
I can't get on board with that, man. I think the Browns defense is probably still one of the top 5 in the league still. And I know Dak does not do well against tough defenses. So I got to go with the Browns for that reason.
I'm with you, Kenny. Like, I have the Cowboys defense in one of my leagues. I think that they're going to have a good defense, but I don't think it's quite what the Browns are, and I think they might struggle.
What about you, Brian?
Take the Cowboys.
Roxanne.
Browns.
She's going Browns. Woo. And then Mr. Whip.
I don't know. Flip a coin, man. I hate them both with a passion.
Can they both lose? Whip's
Can they-
hoping
I'm
for
gonna
a
go
tie,
for the tie.
so
No, I
neither
guess,
team wins.
I guess I'm going to go Cowboys just because I think their quarterback is a little bit better. I think their defense is a wash, and
Who are you going with, Ed?
Dak is a better quarterback.
Oh, you changed your mind or something?
No, I just had to spend cookie stuff.
Well, I'm taking the Cowboys. I totally have no. I don't believe in Deshaun Watson whatsoever. And when the Browns start playing Jamie Watson or Winston, then we'll be able to say there's a chance that they're going to win. But Deshaun Watson is horrific, and he doesn't care at all anymore. He's got the guaranteed contract. He might last minute say my tummy hurts and not play and still get paid his full contract for the game. I mean, the dude, last year he like bowed out of so many games because he said his back hurt, but they said we can't tell if it's hurt or not. But the contract says we have to pay him no matter what.
Well, he just says his back hurts so he can get some more massage therapists to come in.
Yeah. Well, that could be too.
Take her to bed.
But,
All right.
yeah,
What's
I'm
the
gonna
next
take
one,
back
buddy?
the boys. Okay. Oh, this is one of your favorites. The Redskins versus the Buccaneers.
Tampa Town, if you're still in here, I'm going Bucks, baby.
Buccaneers are favored 63% chance.
Peplin, who you going with?
Big Mike Evans.
You're doing what?
Big Mike Evans.
Bucks.
He's going Tampa Bay.
That's the
Oh,
Bucks.
Bucks. Okay. Ryan.
I'll take the Bucks.
Ed.
I think the Redskins are going to suck all year. And so I'm going to take the Buccaneers. And I like Baker Mayfield.
What's going on, Roxanne? You going to go against us?
No, I'll go with the Bucks.
I thought maybe that East Coast connection, maybe. You the same way? Whip.
Yep.
So there's another star frame.
Hopefully, we're not all wrong on these games.
Well-
Week 1 though is tough, man. We
Ooh,
might
now
be-
The first
this
quarter
turned
of the
into be a-
season is terrible.
yeah.
This turned out to be an okay game right here.
The Rams
Stafford always
versus
seems to
the
play
Lions.
Detroit tough.
Yeah. Yeah,
Stanford
this
will
is
be in
interesting.
Detroit.
Well, this is a Sunday night game. This is a big one.
I
Yeah,
think
this
that
is
Detroit,
what we're all going to be
Detroit's
doing.
got way too much firepower. I've got to go with the Lions.
Kenny, are you going to have your show this week, or are we going to be watching this?
Split screen,
No, I
baby.
don't- My wife doesn't watch football. We'll be on.
He's going to be doing a show and keeping an eye on this game.
Well,
Foxy,
so you know,
take
Ed,
this spot
here's
again.
where I stream, and if you'll notice, my big screen's right there, baby, so I can watch it while playing. or streaming.
I'll be honest. I'll probably have your stream on my telephone, and I'll just be reading the the comments and listening to the game with my dad. I'm sorry, Kenny, but I'll be there.
Pepler, who are you taking on this one?
Lions.
Ryan.
I think it's going to be a tight game. I want to lean Lions, so I think I'm going to lean Lions. But I don't know. I'm not real confident in that at all.
What about
Rams
you,
are
Ed?
really good this year.
I think it's
Hi,
gonna be a
Danny.
gooder game. I think it's going to be a gooder game than what it says, but I'm still taking the Lions.
Miss Roxanne
Lions.
and Whip.
I don't think the Lions are good, and I stay by it. They proved me wrong last year, and I'm gonna stick with it this year anyway. So I'm going Rams.
Oh man, if Whip had picked the Lions, that would have made me super nervous. I think I would have switched my thing and gone against all of you. But like, at least Whip's keeping us sane.
Ed, you're into the next week.
But look, won't this be a good game?
Yeah.
Potentially.
Monday
There's
night
no Monday
game. I
night game?
believe there's San Francisco or Jets at San Francisco.
Yeah, there we go. There's a Monday night game.
We should
And-
make this one be worth 25 points.
I think the Jets.
That would work out very poorly for Brian.
I'm taking the Jets. I think Rodgers had a
And
whole
Kenny.
year off. He always plays San Francisco tough. I'm taking the Jets.
Woo! The Jets at San Francisco, and you're going with the Jets. That's ballsy.
That is.
So,
It's a
I take it
bold
you're
move.
taking 49ers?
Well,
Oh,
we
I'm
know that the
definitely going
49ers can't beat good AFC teams.
49ers. Yeah, that's true. They do struggle at the end.
Peplet, you don't even have to answer. I know who you're taking.
Maybe the 49ers just have a problem with playing other teams that are in red and gold and they get confused.
Ryan, are you taking the Niners?
I heard that Aaron Rodgers is going to drink ayahuasca like 30 minutes before the game. So I'm
That's
going to
a
go
good
with the 49ers. Yeah, maybe he'll get in the groove, you know?
Best 5 plays.
Who are you taking, Ed?
Okay, I'm going to be ignorant here and ask a question. What's ayahuasca?
Ayahuasca is like an Amazonian spiritual drink that is psychedelic.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to still go with the 49ers. I'm sorry, Brian.
That's all right. That's all right.
Ed, are you sticking with your boy or are you going to go Niners?
Niners.
It's on you, Kenny.
Well, he didn't
No,
go
I don't feel as
Steelers,
bad.
so it's only fair.
Turmoil.
But I wasn't listening.
Whip?
What?
Whip remember.
I'm going Niners all the way.
All right.
I don't see them losing at home.
Who are the
So
Steelers
there's
playing?
something I've been dying to talk about. So if you guys were in Tom Brady's shoes, which would you give up? Which I don't.
Yeah,
think you
I was
give
kind of
up.
curious of this myself.
I would
I
give
don't
up
think he-
both of these shoes. I don't want either one of them.
I,
All
don't
right.
think I honestly, he's already signed a contract with Fox.
Yeah.
So I don't think he can get out of the Fox deal. So I think he's going to have to give up the idea of being a Raiders owner. Because Fox, the NFL came down on Fox and said as long as he's talking about becoming the minority Raiders owner, they're not going to allow him in anybody's locker room other than the Raiders. And he will not be allowed to broadcast for any other team but the Raiders. So
Now-
kind of
now-
screws up the Raiders or the Raiders' chances of getting him as a owner now. I would have to believe he's going to have to.
If he was trying to buy a small portion of the Patriots, would this be the same deal or not?
No, because they already know he's going to tell
Yeah,
them
'cause-
everybody what's
Because
going
they
on.
try to do the Raiders dirty all the time, so they're
Yeah.
messing with us again.
You're right. But you're part of the 11 owners that want to get a new GM.
I
Or a
don't
new
know how many
commissioner.
years he committed to Fox either. I didn't see that. I know it was a healthy deal.
What kind of percentage?
$374 million, so I would hope that it's a lot of years.
Did
What
you
was
hear
the
that?
percentage that he's got between or what's the percentage of ownership was he going to get? You know, anybody?
I thought it was
No, it's a
10%. Is what I thought I was
minority
reading.
ownership,
10% or
I-
20%.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
20%, I would think about breaking that contract, but
It's 300. It's 10 years, $375 million with Fox.
Do you know
But he
Fox
has
hasn't been?
lots of money. He doesn't have any ownership of any NFL teams.
And do you know Fox hasn't been training him at all? They're basically told him that he's just going to go there and be a color man, so he's like a guest that always stays.
That seems wacky. He might look like a fool.
I know. That's what they were saying. Was like he took that whole year off last year and he didn't go to a single broadcasting class.
That
or
might be the
practice
best case
anywhere.
scenario, that he chooses Fox over the Raiders and then he goes and looks like an idiot. I go for that.
The problem, we're going to get bored with him after 10 games.
Or
If he's just telling stories for 10
I didn't think
games.
I'd love Tony Romo, but I do. You know,
Ah, what the fuck?
he's the goat. He's the best. That guy's hilarious. I like your response though. I can appreciate that. I hate
The
Troy
guy I
Aikman,
hate.
if that helps.
around
Ed, what was your
10%, according
question?
to Google. AI Overview says he was looking to buy around 10% ownership. I don't know how about
Ed,
that.
what was your question?
I don't know what that works out to be as far as money making, but
Oh well, the Raiders got to be worth at least like $3 billion or something.
yeah, but
So that would be
my math
that
still
would be
stuck.
about a wash, I guess. If they're
Yeah.
worth $3.75 billion, it'd be the same number.
Well, the Fox deal, they don't have to pay nothing out to get into either. So
Yeah, one of them he's paying money, and the other one he's getting paid. You know, but like I said, he's got a lot of money, and he doesn't. There's Chris Collinsworth.
I hate Chris Collinsworth.
He's
Terrible.
he's one of the
Hey, you
worst.
ever listen to him? He says, "Oh, there's Michael Ray. He's just one of the great receivers that are up and coming that have been in the league for 10 years. It's never caught a pass." I mean, he says stupid stuff all the time. And it's just running his mouth. He doesn't say anything intelligent. It's just always blabber. And he says the same blabber, just a different name. It's like he has a whole lot of different comments that are stupid. And he just inserts a name. I hate Chris Collinsworth. Oh, he's so aggravating. And unfortunately, he does half of the Chiefs' games because it's all prime time.
Yeah, they should stop that.
But yeah,
I think
I'm
Brady
sorry, I
will
didn't
make
mean
a
to
good
sidetrack it.
commentator.
What?
I hope he takes the ownership and leaves because I don't want to hear his stupid
Hey, Steven,
jabber.
what was your military question?
Okay, so I've been listening. I haven't been reading. I got these books on Audible because I wanted books that had like 15-hour plus. And there's
Audiobooks are
8,
great.
audiobooks that it's 8 in the series. It's called, I think it's called Forgotten Realm. No, not Forgotten Realms. Forgotten Ruin. And it's a sci-fi type Dungeons and Dragons type thing, but the military goes into the future, goes to a different dimension, and they're like in D&D world, but they're rangers. But their medic is a Green Beret. So, Kenny, what's the difference between a Green Beret and a medic? I mean, not a medic, a Green Beret and a ranger. Because aren't they supposed to both be elite army guys?
Well, actually, I think a Green Beret and a Ranger are one and the same, aren't they?
Well, I think they're different. I think that
Isn't one Marine, one Army?
Yeah, well, that's the only difference. I mean, one.
No,
they-
that's
they
a
come
deal.
from-
The
That's
Marines.
deals. I think Green Berets might
Marines,
be
it's,
small individual
recon.
groups.
And then what happens is most of the time the real hardcore Marines get drafted by the Navy to be SEALs.
So here's the actual definition. What is the difference between a ranger and a green beret? Rangers are light infantry focused on direct action missions like airfield seizures. On the other hand, green berets specialize in unconventional warfare such as guerrilla tactics.
So, yeah, there's smaller groups that just get dropped in, I think. Okay, that's what I was wondering, because their medic is a green beret, but all the rest of them are rangers. It's a great. I've been enjoying it so much because I love Lord of the Rings, and it's basically a Lord of the Rings world. And the thing I hate about Lord of the Rings is there's only like the 4 books. You know, I mean, I know Tolkien made other books, but they're all boring and terrible. But this like gives me a whole part of the universe all new and fresh. And I love the aspect that these guys are using machine guns against orcs.
Yeah, that can't be a fair fight.
But there's millions of orcs and there's only 200 of them.
You just got to mow down a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
But the orcs just don't care if they die or not, so they just keep coming.
They're like
It's
zombies.
great. Yeah, well, but they're orcs. But the orcs started to realize that their boomsticks, aim. So they started like ducking and covering after a while. But at first they thought they were just being hit with magic.
What's the name of this? I'm
It's
intrigued.
called- It is an awesome. I mean, I've got through almost fully 2 of them so far. Forgotten Ruin.
So my
Forgotten
Vikings just
Ruin.
signed Rippin, it looks like. I just got a flash.
Holy crap! How old is Mark Ripken?
No, it's his
No,
kid.
not that Rippin. It's the
Cal.
young kid. Oh, yeah.
It's his kid or his grandkid or his nephew.
I can't
or
remember
something.
what his relation is, but we just
Yeah.
signed him. So I don't know who we got rid of. I have to go and look. We either got rid of Mullins or we got rid of Hall, one or the other.
Well, you could have moved one of those 2 guys to your practice squad. The Chiefs picked up P-Rhyme yesterday. That was a good pickup for the Chiefs.
Samanji.
He's like a monster. He's got huge arms. And I was surprised that Cincinnati got rid of him when they did. And then he went to Denver. And Denver just has a whole bunch of young guys, so they never gave him a chance. So they let him go this year, and then we got him. It's like, that's awesome, because that guy can catch and block. He's like a true fullback, but he's not.
So
So
do you guys have anybody starting in your leagues this Thursday game?
Oh, that's an interesting question.
Yeah, I don't know.
In Yahoo, they give a percentage of who's going to win. And I'm playing against the Mod Guppy, and I'm favored. It says that, they say he's favored to win 51 to 49%, but they're saying that I'm supposed to score more points.
Oh, really?
Yeah. how does that work?
It says-
Well, in
What?
our
No.
auction league, I've got 3 guys going. I've got Jackson, I've got Henry, and I've got your boy Worthy going. And with Hollywood Brown going down, I think Worthy's going to get some nice playing time here.
Ooh, I play Brian the first week. But yeah, here, I just want to show this to you guys. And share percent. This is the craziest thing ever.
Let's see it.
It says that I'm projected to score 126 to his 125, but he's favored by 51%.
That doesn't make any sense. I mean, obviously,
I don't
both of
know.
you guys have a good chance of winning the game.
Oh, every week is a
Crap
you never
shoot.
know. Well, he's got
Yeah.
Burrows, Evans, Pittman, McCaffrey.
This is the healthiest Burrows is going to be all season.
Yeah. Hey, are you gonna share this, Kenny?
Let's see it.
It is so weird. Look at that. I'm favored to lose, but I'm favored to score more points.
Huh. Wow. Can't say I've ever seen that.
Crazy.
Strange.
But man, I mean, every single position is
I don't know.
about the same.
Yeah, they're all
Right.
real close. You know, he's got you a little bit with McCaffrey, but
I got him in the receiver
I
department.
guess you get it back with Rice a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, our defenses are both
Yeah.
projected to score 7. Our
It's almost
kickers are
identical.
both
Nope.
10. It's so. Both our tight ends are projected to score 11. Both our backup running backs 13. It is so weird. I mean, even quarterback Chiefs. Mahomes is 28-27 to Burrows. Oh, is Chase gonna play in
So
that
we get-
game?
It's a week and a couple days away, right?
Oh, Jamar Chase?
Yeah, is Jamar Chase holding out?
Oh, he's
Let's see who-
holding out.
He'll play.
He's called holding in.
Holding in. That's right. He's going to play, I bet.
I wonder who has him. Let's go to players. And then we'll go to Cincinnati.
Or you can just type in
And we'll-
Chase up there.
I
Well,
hate to say
then
it,
I
but
got to get
might
real
have
close to the screen.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Oh,
Be
gosh,
Wizzle.
I got like a paragraph. It says that he's 24 years old. He's been in the league for 3 years and gotten 1,000 yards in all 3 years.
And he refused to
sitting-
practice on Thursday.
Yeah. Ooh.
I'm not practicing, you guys. I need more money.
Well, and you know what? I was mad about the whole situation. You know, I agreed with, I was disagreeing with Ryan when we talked about this last week because I said these guys should be forced to play or sit out. But then in Cleveland, they told Chubbs to take a $10 million pay cut or be cut, and he had to take it. So I'm like, you know what?
Yeah,
I don't care anymore. If they're going to be
Yeah.
that dirty,
right.
because Chubbs they said, well, Chubbs, you missed all of last or most of last
And
year
he's
with this
injured.
torn up
He's going to
knee.
miss at least the first 4 games.
Yeah. And so he's going to play in his last year of his contract for 2.5 instead of 12.5 that they originally agreed to. And
Yeah.
Chubbs was, I think, one of the highest running backs in the league. There's only like 3 running backs that made over 10 million.
It's just a
they
dirty
just-
business because there's so much money to go around, you know?
Yeah, so all of a sudden I totally changed my attitude about this whole contract. If they're going to
I
do
mean-
dirty stuff like that,
It's not good. It's just the other side of things, you know? It's all bad. Be
Yeah.
nice if people could hold up to their word.
yeah. And maybe it's just, you know, AFC North's issue.
No, it's just there's so much money involved, you know?
I know, I was just trying to
About
take a
hundreds
shot
of
at the
millions of dollars, you know?
Pittsburgh people here. Yeah, but
You're not
It's just
getting
a
me,
bummer.
Ed. You're not getting me.
well, maybe I would get Foxy then. But 2
I think that-
Pittsburgh people up here.
They are muted, so they can't even respond if they want to.
They're trying to make me out.
they're probably
He went to
getting-
bed already.
There we go.
I was figuring you guys were making out.
Not yet.
But, yep. Well, Kenny, what do you think? You got any other things that you'd like to ask us, or?
I think we're good for the week, guys.
Yeah.
But I'm
Go Jets.
excited. It's finally football season. We've been waiting for this, man.
I don't know if you
Well-
want to go over the conferences in fantasy football. I mean, nothing's really happened yet. I
That's why I'm
don't
saying we're going to
believe.
save that for next week.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
Next week we'll actually we'll miss the Thursday game, but we can get into that, and then we'll probably have to expedite things a little bit, or we'll be doing this show for 3 hours.
isn't
We're
it
gonna
still a
combine
whole
both.
nother week? Does this
Yeah,
start
yeah.
this coming
Yes.
Thursday? It's a whole nother
the-
week.
all we'll have is the Chiefs game.
Yep. We won't have
I was
anything to
talking to
talk
my
about.
sister. I was
Yeah.
talking to my sister today and my brother-in-law. They're all coming over tomorrow, and we're making plans for Thursday night. So I probably won't be doing my Thursday night show. I'll probably do a Saturday night show if Skipper's not doing an auction.
Oh, nice.
And if
I
you
I
don't
don't
don't,
think
I-
we go
you got
off.
me to fall back onto on Sunday,
You
right?
guys stream when football's going
Well,
on.
I'll be there. I'll be
Regardless,
on
This
Whip's
weekend,
show on
Andy
Sunday.
and I are going to do a ton of boat, and more boat. This is
Nice.
probably the last good weekend we got. We'll get a couple more times in September, but her and I haven't spent any time up north yet, which usually by now we've went up there 3 or 4 times. So I know we're going to have to get one of those in, but this weekend's going to be all river. We want to get walleyes.
Ooh, I had Kenny made some delicious walleye one time for like a club barbecue or Christmas
Wow.
or something like that, and it was so good.
Wow, how many walleyes did Kenny catch?
I don't know. I ate some of them, and they were delicious.
Was it rotten?
Put sauce on them?
The last time we went out, we got 13 of them.
Woo!
So
Wow.
That sounds like a blast.
we
How many
only
does
kept
that
like
feed?
6 of them, but we got 13.
Sure.
Wouldn't it be cool if all 5 of us lived in the same county and then we could get together and watch football every Sunday together?
Yeah, that'd be killer.
That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah. We could all sit on Peplin's tractor and take turns getting our pictures on it.
Did you see that fucking video that June put out today?
Yes.
You know, I saw
Fucking
Jane
A.
say something about
Oh my god.
Peplin and Foxy, but I didn't go to it because I was laying down because my tummy really is not feeling good. So I took a 4-hour nap before the show.
You ever try Pepto Bismol?
No, I didn't want to put anything more into my body.
Yeah, I get that.
I think it's all the spices of all the different gravies because I have like 4 different types of gravies in my stomach.
That'll do it.
And
Too
my
much
dad
hillbilly
drove.
foods.
And then pudding on top of it. But my dad drove, and he drives a stick, and sometimes it's a little
Yeah.
rough, and I could hear my stomach going slush, slush.
That's
Oh,
great.
God.
I'm sorry.
Dad, ease the clutch. Ease the clutch
Oh.
for the love of God.
The reason why was because it was raining, and we had to go. I was going to drive my truck, but I had my thing on the back, so we had to take it off to put the power washer in the back because we had to get the power washer from my sister's house. And
Nice.
so we just took my dad's truck and he drove. My dad's truck is old, but it hardly has any miles on it. It's pretty cool.
That is
Yeah,
awesome.
that is cool.
Every so often, people come up and say, "Hey, you want to sell that?" Because it just sits in the driveway.
Oh yeah, it's all shiny and old.
How old
Yeah,
is
it's
it?
one of
love
those
that.
old Dodges. It's an old
Mhm.
Dodge truck with real pretty
Oh, yeah.
curves.
Like
Yeah.
60s,
But,
70s, 90s? What are we talking?
Oh, I think 90s. So it's
Oh,
Not
like,
like-
a V8 Dakota with the stick. That sounds cool.
yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, it's just a fun little truck, but
Yeah, for sure.
no, well. I
had
am
a
He's a
looking
98
forward to
guy,
it.
or he used to be.
98, 96?
Oh, Rico's been really sick or under the weather this week,
Oh, no.
but he did pre-rank his lineups, so that he did get the players he wanted on his football teams.
Nice.
So
Good deal.
Yeah.
You were streaming today.
that's awesome.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
he's great.
Good deal.
Gosh, I really wish I could stream with somebody during the day because I have so much stuff to do. And I really like to just stream and make stuff because I've got to make like 20 different sponge hides before the craft. Or before the not the craft, the clash.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, Pep, if you or Foxy ever just want to talk all day long on a stream, I'll join you guys and I'll just craft things.
That looks the stream.
Or Whip, if you ever have a rain out day. Do you guys have rain outs or do you work every day?
I work every day because of my position, the position I'm in, but there are rain out days for the guys that actually physically do the labor. But that doesn't help you and me.
Sting. Well,
You
maybe
can pay
you
me.
could say,
You pay me. You know,
yeah,
yeah,
I
there
could
you go.
probably scrounge up like $3.
I'm gonna guess Whip's going rate's a little bit higher than that.
There might be a zero on the end of that, or
Yeah.
maybe
$30?
yeah, at least an hour.
Oh my God. Yeah, we can't do that. I'm a disability guy, so I'm pretty poor. I have fun, and that's what matters.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to get out of here. I got to feed these fish before they all go to sleep on me.
Yeah, I got to get my lights turned off.
You can see
Yeah.
they all went off on me.
Well, look, I'm glad it's finally here, man. We'll be talking next week. That'll be the eve before the shit hits the fan. I'm ready for it. At
Yeah.
least we'll have a little football under our belt by the time we get back on. So we'll see what happens.
I'm going to change the name of some of my teams.
I did that already.
Because I made team names that would just be funny for the AI stories, like Cat Lover. And they didn't make the funny AIs, so Cat Lover is going to change.
Yeah. We'll have to change that one.
I'm going to be
All
something really annoying. I think I'm going to be Hair Algae.
Keep the lover part.
Hair Algae Lover. Hair Algae Muncher. I want to get some. I tried to buy a couple of flagfish, Florida flagfish today, but they didn't. They were all sold out, so I couldn't get them. And I got hair algae growing in this tank behind me, and it's all nano petite, so I don't want to yank it off and hurt the nano.
So
So
hurt the nana.
I'm gonna put some flagfish to work because they destroy hair algae.
Have you had good
At least
luck with
ones
that
I've had in
before?
the past. What's that?
Have you used them before?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's best to have one boy to every 3 girls, but unfortunately, when you buy them at the stores, they're normally juveniles and they're too hard to tell. And I bought like a group of 6 of them, and they were all like 4 boys and 2 girls, and one boy was just killing everybody. And I put one of the other boys that was beat up in a tank that just had tons of hair algae that I was thinking about just pulling, because I'd already pulled all the guppies out and I was just going to redo the whole tank because I just didn't want to deal with the hair algae. But I threw him in there. He devoured all the hair algae in a 20 long, all of it within a week. And he was
Wow.
like, it was like eating spinach with Popeye. He was like popping colors and beautiful. So
Did you have any other plants in there?
yeah, I had a Anubias in there.
And the hair algae is a lot easier to eat than Anubias. So
Yeah, they only eat soft plants. So like Japanese pennywort, they destroy that because it's a real soft little leaf. But they'll leave all the hard stuff.
aw, Shiva.
No, that's my granddaughter. That is Bougie.
Oh, okay. Is it a Rottweiler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My daughter has 2 of them.
Nice.
But that's where I've been trading this week, is at my daughter's place to get up to speed for this timeshare stuff. So those 2 dogs, like I'll be trying to work and they're jumping in my lap trying to get their bellies rubbed and whatnot. So,
Awesome.
all right, guys. Well, I suppose we should. Well, yeah, we're at the hour and a half mark. We'll go ahead and
1.5 hours. Almost perfect.
Here, I sent you a picture of Nika to enjoy.
that freaking cat, man.
That's my boy. I did that one yesterday.
He is going to be a hard one
Awesome.
to replace, Ed, when he passes. I don't think you'll ever find one as much character as that guy has.
Well, he's been. I don't know why he didn't jump up here. Maybe he can sense that I don't feel good, but he's sitting right at my feet. Both of the cats are sitting at my feet. But we have company upstairs, so maybe they're a little uneased. But I don't plan on outliving him. I'm hoping that we both get hit by an asteroid in like 25 years.
Ooh, at the same time? Double
Yeah,
shot?
and well, actually a triple shot because I'm hoping to hold both cats, and I'll be about 75 holding both cats and get hit by an asteroid. So we go real fast.
Yeah.
Right on.
You
Well,
think I should
guys, this
push
was great. I enjoyed it. We'll do it again next week. Ed, are you going this weekend?
No, well, I'm going to be on Whip's show in the afternoon on Sunday. I think at 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. I think he's taking, unless he's taking Skipper's spot, I don't know, because Skipper's on vacation. And then probably the Fish Mafia. And then we got your show that I'll be watching on Sunday night.
Zeppelin, Roxanne, you guys got anything going on this weekend on there?
Got my in-person draft tomorrow. We're having a barbecue and all that shit.
Good luck.
Ryan, we know one thing you're probably wanting to promote. Fishtoberfest is this month,
Oh
correct?
man, it's coming up. I've been working like 2 jobs lately, trying to make money and also set up Fishtoberfest. Yeah, got like 4 more tables sold today. So
Nice.
yeah, it's coming up real soon. Lots of great speakers. If you're in the area or you can make it, you should come to Portland, see Kenny E, see me, come to Fishtoberfest.
Yep, we will be
Yeah,
there.
I wish I could.
Yeah, I wish I wasn't so far away, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
for
we would love
members,
to have
we
you guys
will be doing
sometime.
our member stream from the boat on Sunday.
Ooh,
So we will
from
be
the
doing
boat.
a fishing stream. And then Sunday night, we'll do our normal Danikin shenanigans on Sunday night, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Member stream will be at 9 a.m. I might fire it up early so that because I never seem to be able to get a fish on camera for these guys. So I might just leave the stream running this time. And
There you go. Let people hang out and chat, and
They would love it.
yeah, there's always cool people at your member streams, man. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
so I think that's what I'll do. Since it's members only, at least I won't be messing with the other people's schedules
Yeah.
when it's members.
Yeah.
So
Jeez,
think about letting her run for you guys this time and see if we can't get
that's
some
worth the
fish on.
membership right there. Watch Kenny
Yeah.
fish.
That is.
Yeah. All right, guys. We will see you next week. Same time, same place. Thanks for coming out.
See y'all next time.